Mom, where is my red jacket? You screamed from the upstairs. OMG, what is there to shout about? I have already put it in your suitcase early in the morning. Hurry up and now eat your breakfast. Matching your high pitched tone, your mother also shouted from the downstairs. I have no time for that, Mom. I have to pick Jimin too. You replied to your mom while putting your shoes on. Ignoring your words, your mom shoved the bread into your mouth. You should eat on time. If you don't, how will you get the power to scream like a psycho all the time? Oh, that's all of them. Your wife sound muffled as you chewing the bread. Your mom, oh, you mean you don't scream all the time? She asked for clarification. You nodded aggressively. She scoffed at, oh, please, don't lie early in the morning. You just roll your eyes without her noticing. Bye, mom. I'm going. Take care of yourself. Your mom, you too, baby. After kissing your mom cheeks, you run out of the front door. Ajushi, where is Jimin? You were standing on the doorstep, confusingly looking at Jimin's dead, worn out state. Thank God you came. That sleepyhead is not waking up. We need help. He looks very tired. It seems that he tried hard to wake up Jimin before you came. Don't worry, Ajushi. Leave it to me now. You said rolling your sleep as you make your way towards Jimin's room. You open the door of Jimin's room and there he is sleeping on his back, saliva rolling from the corner of the lips, totally unaware about the mess he created in this house. If it's any other time, you would have admired his beautiful sleeping face, but now when you both have to go on a college camping trip and the bus leaves in an hour, seeing his cute face sleeping so peacefully just makes you angry. This bitch. Saying this, you jumped on him, shaking his entire being, a huge horn escaped from his mouth. Oh, my junior, he mumbled and pushed you off of him, but you climbed back on top of him and lay on your back on his chest. Did you have seen the time? Come on, get up now or I'll cut your cute little junior. Back hugging you, he whispered in your ears in a deep, crispy tone. It's not cute, little, it's hot and huge. Your cheeks get heated hearing his bold answer. You separate yourself from him and sit up. Get up now. You hit him on with the pillow. In response, he hugged the pillow and turned on his side. Okay, I guess you won't come with me on the trip. Nice, finally I can spend time with Jungkook in peace. Sleep well, Shaggy. Patting his bum, you jumped out of the bed knowing well that this trick to get Jimin up would definitely work. As you assumed, grabbing your hand, he pulled you to him, making you fall on top of him, throwing a glare at you. He gripped your hand tightly, but instead of feeling dominated by his tone, you get turned on. His face is inches away from yours, taking your breath away. Jimin, as long as I'm here, I will not let that boy come near you. My jealous mochi. I thought in my head, did I mention that he looks more handsome when he's angry? We both know we have a soft corner for each other, but never admit it. I don't know why it's always stuck in my throat whenever I try to confess, so I decide to go for a plan B, which make him confess first. Oh really, you are not my boyfriend, so I will talk to whoever I want. Now leave me, my cookie is waiting for me, I said, putting my hands on his chest. I tried to get up, but he hugged me tightly, making my heart stop beating. Sun rays hitting his beautiful face, making it more angelic. His fluffy cheeks, his sleepy eyes are frowning at me, making him look so adorable. And not to mention his well-defined jawline and full lips. Biting my lips, I swallowed hard. My heart beats so fast, it's hard to get any words out. I can't be this close to him. I'm afraid he will be hurt. Let me go, Jivin. I pretend to be annoyed. I'm not letting you go if you're thinking about fangirling over that junk, whatever it is. It's Jungkook. Say Jungkook. I cut him off, make him more pissed. You? He wrapped his both legs around my waist, stooping me more close to him. Cancel the trip. We're not going. Oh, we are definitely going. Get up and leave me. I can't breathe. Jimin, no way. He shook his head. Yeah, morning with Jimin, you were stinking. Hearing that, he screamed at me. I wanted my eyes. Oh no, Jimin. Oh yes. With that, he started blowing my face with the all air he had in its lungs. Yeah, Jimin, stop. Now I'm sitting on the bus by the window, and next to me is Jimin, who is glaring at Jungkook with his sharp eyes. I closed my eyes thinking about what happened earlier. Sitting on the bus, I look out of the window. Jimin was helping some workers to carry the luggage. Just then I felt someone sitting next to me turn around and saw the most popular boy at our college, Jungkook. Hey, Jungkook, hi, can I sit here? Actually, no. I followed the voice and saw Jimin standing with the two soft drinks in his hands. Jungkook also glared at him. And who are you to say no? Shit, they are always have to fight whenever they are face to face. But it's entertaining though, you thought. You stayed quietly in your seat and turning your head once towards Jimin, once towards Jungkook while having your banana milk Jimin bought you earlier. Jimin, her best friend, Jungkook. Oh, I'm her best friend too. Jimin, in your dreams, now get up from my seat. Jungkook, what about no? Jimin, yeah, you. Okay, cut the crap. You are two fighting like his husband and wife. What? They turn their heads towards you and say it at the same time. No matter how much they deny, they both are exactly same. Sometimes you wonder how good it would be if they become friends. You sick and turned to Jungkook. Cookie, can you please sit somewhere else? Jungkook, he pouted. Only because of you, cutie. Saying this, he looked at Jimin once more and went to other seat. Jimin also sit beside you and looked at you like you have world's most disgusted face. You, what? Jimin, Cookie? Seriously? I rolled my eyes so hard that it felt like my eyeballs went to the back of my head. Too early to have a second fight, I thought, and ignoring him, I looked out of the window. Seeing him, I shook my head and let out a long breath. Jimin stopped looking at him like a zombie. He replied almost immediately, "Of course I'm zombie to you." But still, at Jungkook, who is too lost in his video game to know someone is fixed their sharp gaze at him. Why are you so moody from the morning? Are you on periods? Jimin just glared at me, making me face my lips together to suppress the laugh. Jimin, aren't you talking too much today? I let out a breath and put my head on his shoulder and closed my eyes. Let me sleep a little bit. Smiling to himself, Jimin also put his head on top of yours. Yuena, Jimin, what shampoo did you use today? The usual one. Why is my hair soft? Jimin, Anya is stinking. I slapped his thigh and he giggled. You, good for you. Inhale as much as you can, Babu. Finally, we all arrived at camping spot. I straightened my back, and as soon as I got off the bus, I thought about taking a mini nap, but ended up sleeping for 3 hours. Jimin's shoulder must be hurting. Our teachers came and told us to make tents. We divided by two groups, girls and boys. I was going where the tent would be pitched. Suddenly, someone jumped on my back. That made my legs old a little. What, Luna, get down. You slapped her leg violently. I am not that strong to carry your weight. She got down and you turned around to hug her tightly and rocked her from side to side. Where are you late, Luna? She pushed you a little to talk. Don't you dare to ask me. You are the one who didn't wake me up on the time, so I overslept and my father had to drive me here. Biting my tongue, I looked at her apologetically. She is my one and only girl best friend, and she told me to call her at morning. But I was so caught up in getting myself and Jimin ready on time that I forgot about her. I'm so sorry if I forgot. You know, Jimmy. Luna, yeah, obviously I know you're busy and babysitting him. Just adopt him already, she said, rolling her eyes. Oh, shut up. You pushed her forward and screamed at her. I will marry him, idiot. Oh, someone is impatient. Luna laughed weakly and kept slapping you here and there. Do you have that friend? Because I have. Anyways, you. Hey, stop it. Sometime later, while making tents, you overheard some girl, hey, you know I heard that Jimin and Jungkook is sharing the same tent. Girl, really? Your blood runs cold by their words, and you looked at Luna with wide eyes, wondering if she had heard what you have heard just now. She looked at you in the same way that reflected the same fear you have of getting. Jimin and Jungkook together means bad news. They are like Tom and Jerry. Oh no, too much trouble to have fun. Crying mentally, you leaned towards Luna, but she touched you and you fall flat on your face. This side is mine, this side is yours. Don't come here and do not touch my things, Jungkook stated. Jimin, what a revive, he replied boringly, lying on his pillow. Jungkook, no, I am in college, but by height you look like two. He gave him a crooked smile. Jungkook, yeah. He sit up and threw his water bottle at Jungkook. It hit there what would hurt the most. Jungkook crouched down in agony while Jimin screaming, looking at him. Jimin, stay away from me or this will happen again. Jungkook closed his eyes to bear the pain. Of course this will happen again, but not with me. Saying this, he also grabbed his phone and threw it at Jimin, which Jimin successfully dodged, but Jungkook didn't stop there. He knocks him and gets on top of him. I will kill you today. Jungkook screamed and grabbed him by his collar. Jimin also tried to throw punches, but Jungkook is fast enough to block him. Jimin, oh little baby, got hyper, mocking him, turning his head around. Jimin saw a sheet beside him. He grabbed it and covered Jungkook's face, blocking his vision, but Jungkook used his free hand to pull Jimin's hair, making him groan in loudly. On the other hand, he was walking towards their tent. No doubt you are worried about you. Also hope that they are grown up now so they won't behave like a children's. But when you get there, the scene in front of you was incredibly awful. What on the earth, I expect a little maturity from them. You sarcastically scold yourself. The whole tent is messy, everything is shattered here and there, and in the middle of it, Jungkook is lying on the ground and Jimin wrapped his legs around Jungkook's neck, headlocking him. Winded your eyes. What's going on? You screamed and catching their attention. Seeing you, they both left each other and stood back. Jimin also shook his dirt from his coat. Jungkook also cracked his neck and hissed, pointing at Jimin. Jungkook said he started it. Jimin, you are the one who called me short. He pointed his finger at Jungkook. Jungkook, was that a lie? He mocked him, matching his tone. Jimin, you come here. Saying this, they both again grabbed each other's shirt. That makes you fame with range. Enough both of you. They shuddered and stippled themselves. I'm giving you 15 minutes, fix all of these things, and came out. The teachers are calling. Ignoring your words, they are busy to glare at each other. You looked at them with your arms folded. Don't you dare to cause any fight again. You screamed, making their voice faint at you. If you do, I will make you give kiss to each other's sticks. Gross, Jungkook sulking while Jimin fake a gag. Did he just imagine the situation? You mentally laughed at him. You, okay, come first with that you left. Now you all are playing volleyball. You, Jungkook and Luna in one team and Jimin, Jennie, Myung in another team. As you are all worst volleyball players, but this makes your game more fun. Jungkook jumping here and there like a rabbit, but only 3 times hit the ball right. Luna standing in very last and you in the middle. In opposite side, Jimin in the middle of Jennie and Myung. Since it's Jimin's turn to serve, he throws the ball, but as the ball goes past Jungkook and straight towards you, Jungkook hit the ball, he shouted expectantly. You nervously squint your eyes and throw hand in front of so that you can dodge the ball and not let it hit your face, but surprisingly you skipped the ball and it hit directly on Jimin's shoulder, making her lost her balance and fall behind over Jimin, which makes your eyes went big. Jimin lay on the ground and she was on top of him. Jennie's hair hung over one side and brushing against Jimin's shoulder. Their faces are so close that even 2 inches closer would lead to a kiss. Your body turned to stone, a twisted part of you wakened, and you looked at them with your hands in fist. It seems that your whole body is burning with rage, ready to kill her or both of them, even it's not their fault in the first place. Your point of view, I know it's my mistake that she fell down, but she already had so much room to fall, but why he had to fall on top of my Jimin. Oh, this is so frustrating. Jennie blushes and looked at him shyly. I'm sorry. Okay, now get the fuck up, Jimin. It's okay. Hesitate a bit, so now they are going to have a chit chat while lying like this. You scoffed it. Luna, hey, why your face red? He teases me, catching everyone's attention towards me. I glare at her while she's avoiding my gaze. Jungkook turned his head again and towards Jennie. Are you okay, Jen? Jennie, yeah, I'm fine. Just my knees hurt a little. Jimin, let me see. My ears perked at his voice. Jimin bent down to look at her knees. No, I shouted. Jimmy stopped his motion and looked at me. Also, everyone looked at me in confusion while Luna pressed her lips to suppress her laugh. She's having the time of her life. I nervously laughed. Let's stop the game, as she shouting. Jungkook, please help her. Jimmy, she's right. Jenny needs some rest, he said, and everyone agreed to that. Sometimes it seems he's a bit too caring. I know it's my jealousy speaking, but there is no need to show so much care when it comes to girls. I pushed Jungkook back to send him towards Jenny, while Jungkook leaned in his weight towards me. Go help her. Jungkook, why me? Jenny is standing just on her side. Tell him he wants you. Just go see your friend too. Jungkook, but eventually did what you said. He gave her a piggyback ride to her tent. After that, taking a deep breath, he sadly looked at Jimin, who is standing next to him, smiling at something on the phone. I should make him mine as soon as possible by confessing, or else someone will surely snatch him from me, you thought. Throughout the day, Jimin tried to talk to you many times, but you ignored him. You were so worried about confessing, plus the incident during the game made you worry even more. What if I am wrong and he doesn't see me that way? You didn't feel like being outside, so you sat in your tent alone and took your phone out of your pocket and typed the Google how to confess your feelings. At night is dinner time and your stomach is crying like a monster because of hunger. Coming out of the tent, you look for Luna to tag her along with you, but couldn't find her anywhere. That's odd because she told me before that she will have her dinner with me. My stomach growled again, and which leads me to run towards our mini canteen. While having our dinner, everyone planned to go nearby forest just because teachers strictly told us not to go there and they boosted our curiosity and provoked us to more to go there. The forest is very dense, so the teacher don't want us to go there and get lost, but it looks quite interesting and adventurous. Everyone is excited and decided that we'd go out at night when all the teachers would go into the tent after dinner. He was enjoying the chilling breeze near the small lake. Just then someone hugged you from behind. You flinched and about to turn to see who is it. Just then a gentle voice rang in your eyes. It's me, Jimin whispered. His voice sounded like a melody that took all your worries away, so that your soul, his cheeks touching your ears, he rested his head on your shoulder and rocked you from side to side. Jimin, what are you doing here? He is so close to you that making you feel things that you're afraid to feel, but also you don't want him to let go. You nothing. You close your eyes and lean your head back on the shoulder. Jimin, do you serious about going to the forest? He tilted his head slightly to look at you. You, yeah, of course I want to. Why you don't want to go? You didn't dare to open your eyes cause you know his face is too close to you. Only sensing it makes your cheeks heat up. Jimin sang and looked ahead. But that can be dangerous. I don't want you to go. You, please don't turn your overprotective side now. Your point of view, here you go again. All I want to spend time with him, do some fun things with him so I could forget all the insecurities for some time, but he's overprotective ass. Removing his hands, I turned to him. No, I want to go. I will. I came here to have fun. Don't be a party pooper, Jimin. But you are my responsibility. What if something happened to you? You, nothing will happen. If you don't want to come, then I will ask Jungkook to give me company. Jimin pressed his lips, controlling himself. Jimin, why do you always bring him between us? I don't like it. You, then why do you always flirt with other girls? I don't like it too, but you never stop yourself. Jimin, now where did it come from so suddenly? You, it's not suddenly. You always flirt with every girl, but here you never let me talk or talk about Jungkook, Jimin, because he gets too close to you. You cut him off. Oh, shut up. What about you? I get that you don't want me to go so that you can freely spend your time with them and don't have to look after me. You go off with your rant while Jimmy just looking at you dumbfounded. And if you don't want my company, then it's fine. I'm going to ask Jungkook to go with me. He adores me more than that you, huh? Finally, you finished and turned your heels with a harp, panting loudly. You walk away. He stood there in utter confusion, just crack at your back, wondering what happened to your head. Seeing you leaving, he comes to his senses. Jimin, yeah, you are going with me and only me. Yeah, stop. He screamed and ran after you while you stubbornly started to walk faster. The weather is getting cold, hands are freezing. Last time you checked temperature, it was showing -4 degrees, and here we are all rebel students gathered in front of the path of the forest. In the corner of your eyes, you looked at Jimin, who is glaring at you with a half and grabbed Jungkook's jacket from back and pulled him closer. Hold his hand like a bridal style, earning a huge cheeky grin from Jungkook. I don't know why, but I'm angry on Jimin, or maybe I know the reason behind my anger or frustration. I don't know what is it. I let out a sing and creating a fog in front of my mouth, which make me smile a little. Let's not think about it now. I'm here to enjoy. After working like 20 or 30 minutes, I started to miss Jimin terribly. Although he's right here, but not talking to him makes me feel alone. It's not that Jungkook is boring, but being with him is so much fun. But without Jimin, my side, nothing excites me. You are working mindlessly with a big pout on your mouth, singing for the 20th time. Just talk to him. His sudden burst startled you. You snap your head at Jungkook. Huh? He chuckled and showing his bunny teeth. By now I have lost count how many times you have looked at him and sing. Hearing his comment, you averted his eyes and looked ahead. You can feel your ears getting hot, probably get red. Jungkook giggled and earning a playful punch from you. You, don't laugh. I was just looking around, not at Jimin. Jungkook, sure, but I didn't say anyone's name though. He surged, annoying you even more. Pressing your lips, you walk ahead, leaving Jungkook behind. Jungkook, tell him that you love him. Your feet stopped at hearing his words. What? He knew? You thought in your head and slowly turned back, but seeing him standing right behind you, your eyes went wide. You nervously laughed and looking everywhere but him. What? I don't understand. What are you saying? Jungkook, you know very well what I am talking about. He cut you off. Tell him. I looked at him in surprise. Is it that obvious? You narrowed your head with sad eyes, thinking something making Jungkook curious. I don't understand why Jimin doesn't understand. Or you look at Jungkook with white eyes. Maybe he doesn't see me that way. That's why he ignored all of this. In his head, Jungkook began, I don't think so. His eyes are always looking for you. What are you doing? Where are you? Have you eaten? No one can calm his anger except you. His whole body burns when he sees me with you. The way he looks at you, he doesn't look at anyone that way. Believe me, he doesn't see you just as a friend. You parted your lips and gazed at him in fascination. You never noticed that Jimin depended on you this much. Hearing this from someone else's mouth makes your heart feel warm. Wow, when did you notice all this? And I used to think, hesitating a little, wondering if you should tell him or not, that you might. Jungkook, you thought I like you, don't you? He narrowed his eyes. You blink your eyes twice, seeing your confused face. He leans towards you with a mischievous smile, hands in his pockets. Yes, I like you a lot. He whispered, his warm breath brushing against your face, making your eyes wider than before than possible. But that's as a friend. I know you love Jimmy, so I don't want to walk around with a broken heart. He stuck out his tongue. Seeing his childish behavior, a laugh tried to force its way out. You tried to suppress it, but seeing his funny expression, you burst into laughter. Yeah, you rabbit. You jokingly go and push him, but before you can, Jungkook grabs your hand and pulls you closer. He grabbed your wrist tightly as your legs wobbled from the sudden action. You also raised your legs and hug his shoulder for balance. You looked at him in surprise, your nose almost touching. Silence hung in the air like a thick veil of fog. His those childlike eyes looking so hard from closer, pink lips. You never noticed, but after looking so closely, he's really beautiful. You awkwardly took your eyes off his face and looked around, not knowing where to look. You, what are you doing? Voice stuck in your throat, barely audible. Jungkook, shh.